Yes, YouTube. I've just jumped on for my PM session, which I'm gonna stop doing soon anyway. But I just wanted to talk about this morning's trade. I took a loss this morning, and I predicted the market perfectly and still took a loss. So I just want to go through that. So I was trading at this time here. So 9 o'clock was about here, and then I traded up until 11. So it's about there. Um, I saw these equal lows. There was equal lows here as well. I saw that we weren't willing to go higher straight off the bat. I was bullish to start with, but then I had to change to bearish because I could see that we weren't willing to go higher. So I was like, okay, if we're not going higher, where are we going? Drew out this 4 hour gap. That was the only gap that made sense for us to come back to. Plus we had all this liquidity here, and I still took a loss. So I just want to talk about it and talk about the things that the reason I've lost money today when I should have made money. And even that, me saying I should have, just it doesn't make sense for me to say that because I didn't. And there's no room for error with trading. So these are things that I have to iron out. But so 9 o'clock, I'm waiting for this to invert and go higher. I'm very patient. I waited, didn't prematurely get in this. Like it all made sense as well. Like it came down, pretty much respected this, came straight back up, and I was like, okay, cool. We're going up off here. I did recognise that we had a kind of manipulation move there, but yeah, this looked exactly the same as that. So yeah, wanted to go higher off that, didn't get it, and then I was like, okay, cool. So where are we going? We must be going lower. Market put in these equal lows here. Look, all these equal lows. I was like, okay, say no more. I'm gonna get in on this. So pushes higher. I'm waiting for this inversion. Don't get it. Then I'm looking for that inversion. Don't get it. Then we take this high. I was semi-skeptical of this because at that point we weren't really respecting, except we was. When I looked deeper into it, I was like, okay, we're respecting this big 3 minute gap here. We took liquidity and respected it still, so I was like, okay, there's strong conviction on this. Saw that, waited a bit more because 10 o'clock had news, so I waited for the 10 o'clock candle just to make sure we didn't wick out. It didn't, inverted there, and then this was my problem. I wanted a price like up here, so I had my stop there. I figured out my lots for like whatever it was. Let's say it was 4.6. I figured out my lots for that. I've got my target, so I'm like, okay, I need this price to be able to get in on this trade. I was waiting for, I don't know what I was waiting for, but let's say it was 11:20. I was waiting for that. I was like, okay, cool. Well, hang on, we got a trade coming here. I don't think I could take this, to be honest. We've got no delivery of a gap. Unless there's a 5 minute gap up here. No. I can't take this. Even though it could go, probably will go. This is actually really nice. Should I take it? Oh, it's rejected it anyway. Do I take this? Alright, this is the thing we need to talk about anyway. This is FOMO. This is all FOMO shit, and this is how you get shit trades because of this feeling of FOMO. So let me carry on talking about this. I missed this trade, right? Every time it pushed a bit further, I recalculated my lots and said, okay, if it comes back up to this price again, I'm getting in there. And then it didn't, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll get in this price. And I'm going down and down and down, thinking, please just get me into this trade. Absolutely zero green candles got me back in this trade. And I missed this whole move. And this was a clear as day one for me. I had these equal lows here. And I was like, okay, cool. So I saw we swept this low. I didn't expect us to keep going higher because we had another equal low here. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna wait for this next one. So I'm waiting. Then look at this subpar setup that I took, and now looking at it, it's so shit. Like, so I drew out this gap here. Saw this stall, which was the thing that gave me a bit of confidence in it, this small little stall. And then a push up and an instant push down. I was like, bang, I'm in. I got in at 82 right here. Got in there. Start loss above this high. Oh man, fucking kids. If it's not kids, it's dogs. If it's not dogs, it's fucking. Yeah, man, living here fucking pissing me off. Anyway, got in there, stop loss above the high, targeting these equal lows. And I took the loss, and I was pissed off after. I was so pissed off after because I missed the clear one that I wanted, and because I missed that, I ended up taking a shit version of that. And looking at this now, there is no liquidity that's been taken here. Like, my model is like, get in the trade when, like, when someone else has lost. Like, when you see a loser, that's when you enter as a winner. And unfortunately, I just didn't get it, and I should have waited. Yeah, look, that's good. Look, FOMO. I almost took that trade. Trying to short that was what that kind of stupid move would that have been. But yeah, man. I think the lesson here, I do miss quite a lot of trades because of execution. Like, I wait for a certain price, and because it's quite long for me to go into my FX book, quickly calculate the pips, get in here, log the pips, and if I don't get that exact price, I can't enter and exit properly. So I have bought magic keys, the digital download. But anyway, the point of this video is I clearly know what I'm doing. Like, I predicted all these sweeps. I was flexible enough to move with the market when it didn't give me what I expected it to. Changed my bias. Look, even drew out this 4 hour. It's tapped it perfectly. Like, all of this stuff I know how to do, and I knew how to do, but yet I still missed a win and took a loss. And yeah, I just wanted to say that because now I'm getting into wanting to take trading like full time and super serious and like actually make a living off it. There's no room for error like that. There's room for losses that make sense, but there's no room for error. There's no room for silly, stupid losses that don't make sense. So with that being said, let's see what I can get today.